Hey folks, Terry Jank here from White Ridge Baptist Church, and this is my first time doing this sort of self-video thing, so we'll see how it goes. As many of you know, we're excited at our church because we're getting ready to transition from our building on Scurfield Boulevard to the new one that we're building on McGillivray Boulevard, and it's made me to kind of go back and look at the history of our church. And I kind of have an affinity to this group because technically we started the year I was born, which is 1959, coming up to 60th birthday. And that was the year that the church was planted. Also read that it was originally called Central Baptist Church back then. And then our first building was built on Grant Avenue, and so it was called Grant Park Baptist Church. And that was in 1961 when they broke the ground for that building. And then several years later, in 1987, the ground was broken for this building that we're in on Scurfield. And in 1988, we moved in to this building, and our church became known as White Ridge Baptist Church. And it was several years later when some land was bought on McGillivray Boulevard. And now we are getting ready to move in the next couple months to our new address, 2405 McGillivray Boulevard. And it's an exciting time for us, and we've been making plans on just how we're going to identify, how we're going to mark these special Sundays and times. We've actually got a series of Sundays. The last month of Sundays in the Scurfield building is a time for us to remember, embracing where we've come from and remembering how God has led us. And so the actual 4 Sundays in January 2019 are going to be all about remembering. And I'm looking forward to hearing some of the sacred stories of this season of our church's life, a time before I came in 2009. And I'm looking forward to how it is that God's going to mark these last days in this building as we pass it off to another group. And then in the first month in the new building on McGillivray Boulevard, we're looking forward to getting a sense of where we are in our new home. And the whole series are called We Are Here. And so the first part, we are here on Scurfield. The second part, we are here on McGillivray. And we're going to be getting our bearings as we enter a new season of growing together. And on that month of Sundays in our new building, I'm looking forward to preaching through a series of the greatest texts in all of the Bible. The first Sunday talking about the greatest commandment. The second, the greatest need on earth. The third, the greatest calling for all of humanity. And the final, the Great Commission. And that's going to have a pronounced beginning to our time in the new building, I hope. You know, it was Mark Twain who said that the 2 greatest days of your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. I thought that's cool. The day you were born and the day you find out why. And I think that it's always good to have a realignment as a church family. It's always good to have mid-course corrections. It's always good to go back and think, why is it that God set this particular group of people apart at this particular time in history? Why has He brought us together? And I'm looking forward on that month to revisiting that theme as we start out in our new building. You're going to probably be hearing from a lot of people in the next month. The transition team is working hard to get it ready so that we all can make a smooth move over to the new building. The board and the staff are busy. There are many people in ministry lead positions that are very busy, particularly Chris Karam and the group that works with him. And so please be in prayer as these weeks come to a conclusion, as we get ready to move. And any of you that are friends of White Ridge Baptist Church, we welcome you to join us in prayer, as well as for a service if you care to visit us one of the Sundays in January as we say goodbye to this address, or one of the Sundays in February as we say hello to the new one. God bless you all. Thank you. Bye-bye.